do that in the second quarter in order to take control of this game?
I think when you look at the defense, being able to limit them to one tough shot, and then I thought the pace there we had carryover from the first quarter was to keep it high, and I thought B. Will and Exum, those guys who pushed the ball for us tonight, did a really good job of attacking after the miss. And so, again, the ball, everybody was touching the ball. The pace was high, but the defense, led for us to, get out there and score 44 points and hold them to 19.
Tell us about the shot making from Klay Thompson in that quarter.
Yeah, I think he got going. Being able to set screens with AD and him, and then also I thought the relationship between Klay and D-Live was at a high. They were channel 2ing him, and so he was being able to get the ball to D-Live, and I thought D-Live did a great job of playmaking. He was unselfish. He didn't look to score. He looked weak and got guys wide open shots.
Jason, was there anything that you saw in the scouting report about the Kings' deficiency, inability to defend the three at times, and you guys kind of look forward to that and taking advantage of that?
Well, some will say we're not a three-point shooting team because we're big, and so I thought just the pace of being able to, the ball touch the paint for us to get downhill created a lot of wide open shots. I thought early on the first couple of possessions of Najee in the corner, wide open, being able to, make the extra pass. And even we talk about if we don't make them, those are all the right plays, and that we trust that we're going to knock them down as the game goes on. And I thought the guys stayed to the game plan for 48 minutes and did it at a high level.
Going back to Klay, throughout the season, you guys talked about needing Klay at this moment when you guys are in the postseason, especially with his shot-making ability, for him to kind of rise to the occasion, especially after we mentioned last year's playing game in Sacramento. Just how did he overcome what he went through last season to have a game like he did today?
Well, I think the big thing is, he's a champion. We talked about it before. To try to get him some shots early. I thought he had great looks that didn't go down, but he continued to keep playing and continue to make plays for others. And when you do that, good things happen. And I thought him being able to go in that second quarter with AD setting screens and our guards being able to find him, he had great rhythm looks, and he helped build that lead. But he's a pro. As I said before the game, we believe that he's going to make the shots tonight, and he did.
Coach, everyone knows that. Coach, everyone knows that Anthony Davis is a great player. But what kind of statement did he make as a leader tonight?
Yeah, I think just his character. He's a leader. He's won it. We've said this over and over. He's won at every level. I've been with him in a play-in game situation, and so he had some good looks there that just didn't go down for him. But again, the positivity of him believing in his teammates and putting his teammates in a position to be successful was at a high, and they were able to benefit from that. But then, again, defensively, being able to change shots, being able to rebound was huge for us. And so he's our leader. Him and Klay, we're going to lean on those guys as we go to Memphis.
What have you mentioned Lively's chemistry with Klay? What have you thought about Lively as he's kind of steadily ramping up after coming back from a long absence?
Yeah, I think when you're out that long, you're going to be rusty. But before that, him and Klay did have a great relationship, being able to play the two-man game. And so, and Klay trusts him. And so, again, tonight, with them being able to take the ball out of his hands, he trusted that D-Live was going to make plays.
Well, what can you say about Brandon Williams overcoming that injury he had against Memphis to get 17 points in 18 minutes tonight?
Yeah, he texted me today and said there's no way that he was going to miss this game. So it was good to get that text this afternoon after shoot-around. So for him, he's been doing it for us here since he's been playing. His speed, his ability to play make, but also to be able to score. He made some big threes, but also just being able to handle and finding the open guy. I thought he did that at a high level for us tonight. When you talk about having 29 assists, and 10 turnovers, that's huge for us on the road. Thanks.